Kathy, wait a minute.
Good morning. How are you guys today? I'm doing swell. Thanks for asking. Hello. Good morning.
Come on.
Anyway, unless there's someone there, and then you can tell them to move. Upstairs morning. Welcome aboard, ma'am. How's your morning been so far? Great. All right, you two are more awake. Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome aboard. Exactly. That's what they'll do. They've been really great about everything. No, I think she's done.
Temperature is pretty typical of a nice summer day, and again it's regulated the same way in the summertime. These waters are 45, 50 degrees, and they keep it closer to that point. So a little bit about the that annual weather pattern here. And I certainly knew up here to see something pointed out. A couple more hard to see, but off the bow, a couple murrelets there.
Sorry, dolphin or something?
Yes, you did.
4 o'clock!
4 o'clock, something.
Dolphin!
You saw it? Yeah, you did.
Dolphin. Anybody else see it?
I saw it go down.
We're going to go see if we can find anything a little better off to the front of us. Just make sure you're hanging on. It is really calm out here, but you never know if we hit another boat's wake. Watch your hats. We're going to pick up the speed a little bit here.
There they are. Nate, there they are.
Use your glasses, Nate. Or I will.
Yeah, I know. I just missed that. Oh, I got a good one on that one. Wow. Oh, out there.
They look like mini killer whales.
Yeah, so they have recurved tails. Like their tail comes back around.
Synchronized swimming.
Distance between them here. Keep your eyes off to about that 4, probably going to be 5 o'clock position here. I'm going to try to turn so we can all get a good view. Oh, very cool. That was a little line. Oh, there's a couple of them. These animals right now are headed just for us, so I'm just going to shut down, not try to get in their way, but they may want to come over here and say hi. As active as they've been here, wouldn't surprise me.
trumpet.
Alright, looks like they popped up behind us here. Back underway. There's no set answer about how tall it is here at the face of it. That varies as the glacier advances down.
Years ago, may not have been any more snow, but snow starts to settle under its own weight. It's packed under its own weight.
Eso que es ágil, ¿eh?
Got another really interesting bird up here, a parakeet auklet. Muffins there at the 11 o'clock position. Just taking off there. Yeah, he was able to do it. As the name implies, they got real colorful plumage.
That crevice, Owen. There's one up in the crevice.
that's actually...
I got one that wasn't perfectly focused, but it got his head tilted so you can see a lot of orange.
Nice. I think this, see those 3 little dots in there in that little cave, sort of? Do you see the rock that's out in the water and then back from there? I think that would be... It's so small, though.
Similar characteristics with the penguin as well. Namely, the most similar characteristic is their ability to dive to very deep depths. On an adult male, 2,000-pound tongue. What they're doing is taking just an enormous amount of seawater.
Yeah, right down here. Move.
Oh, it was right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, here he comes back up.
I don't know all where they are right now, but we got one really playful bugger here off to the left-hand side of the boat. Look, he's trying to get up to the bow. He's giving everybody a show. A lot of times, too, when we kind of lose track of them, they head towards the back of the boat and they'll play in that stern way. Here we saw it from pretty close earlier. See that medial moraine? There's actually 2 medial moraines in Fjord Glacier, and Captain Rich and myself were just trying to figure out what the true story is, whether there's 2 or 3 separate flows of ice coming down into that. He's actually taken a plane up there and said it's still a little bit obscure. Just real quick off to the right hand side there, that's Barwell Island. We saw a lot more of its back on that one, and that is probably the sounding dive for that animal. I'll give it just a second here and see, but literally going to give this about a minute, and we'll probably turn, having crossed off our second species of the day. So anyway, just a real quick explanation on that baleen. What they're doing is they're coming through, they're opening up those gigantic mouths of theirs. The humpbacks, I know, they have a tongue that weighs in about a ton on an adult male, 2,000-pound tongue. What they're doing is taking just an enormous amount of seawater mixed in with that tiny, tiny food source that they eat, the krill and the plankton, those little bait fish. They get that whole scoop of seawater and food in their mouth.
People going different directions once we get in. There are Kenai Fjord Tours shuttle buses that should be out at the curb out in front of our office. So if you head up that direction, if you need rides out to the outlying parking lots or out to the Windsong Lodge, you'll find shuttles there. If you're traveling with Holland America and on the cruise ship today, the Holland America shuttle buses will also be parked out there at the curb in front of our office. Be ready to whisk your way to meet your departure there on the Stottendam. If you're traveling back to Anchorage by train, the train departs the depot at 6, so you got plenty of time to wander around. If you need a ride over to the railroad depot later in the day, touch base with the shuttle drivers and let them know that's where you're headed, and they'll get you taken care of. And lastly, if you had checked luggage that you left behind that you didn't bring with you down to the boat, the Kenai Fjords Tours shuttle drivers have a box van that'll be out basically in the same neighborhood as all the shuttles. Go past our office, look out to the curb out to your left a little bit, and you'll see the cube van there with the Kenai Fjords Tours logo on it. There'll be uniformed employees there that can reconnect you with your bag.